From weaving to embroidery, from pottery making to jewelry making, the Egyptian women were really great and were brilliant, very much talented in producing these handmade products, and they convey the message from a generation to the other for thousands of years right now. But now the case is totally different because of the way we are teaching the young ladies. We have to continue with preserving this cultural heritage. How, and is this a process going on the ground? Is it that successful? The answer is yes, but we are going to know the details from our dear guest, Dr. Amani Hawla. She is a doctor and she is also a founder of one of our NGOs, one of our active NGOs. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Amani.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Tell me about the importance of having those very talented, brilliant artists to preserve our handicrafts, and about our products, which never gonna be found in any other place except Egypt.
That's right. Actually, we have very distinguished items, starting from clothes, accessories, even handcrafts in the house. We have different items which are very precious and very characteristic to our identity. So the main player, actually, especially with the artistic fine items, are the ladies, uh, who have enough time and patience to produce some very sophisticated embroideries or whatever kinds of accessories, especially in the Upper Egypt. Of course, with the modernization and the change in the culture, we start to have different ideas, but still with the same spirit of our ancient style. So we start to see some new creations of modernized items, but having.
This was my question. As a founder of one of our NGOs, you are all the time meeting with people and with women in remote areas. How they accepted the intervention of new technologies or new methods in their old job of having such beautiful things?
Actually, it happens gradually. They start to get new ideas, start to create some mixture, which is working with our modern life, and even from recycling small items. They never leave anything without trying to use it and make it useful. So you have new ideas, still having the same spirit of our culture.
How do you see the economic impact of adopting such jobs, and to make sure that it's going to be a win-win situation to preserve our identity through these wonderful products, and in the same time to help Egyptian women who are really in need to find a job?
Actually, it is a very successful equation because, according to our lifestyle, especially in the rural areas, women, they don't have enough chances to go out or to be in different places, such as going to work. So they start to invent some ideas at home, leading to having lovely selection of products, in using her time to be useful for her and productive also.
How do you see these crafts as boosting the identity of every area in Egypt? I mean, this is from Sinai, this is from South Egypt or Upper Egypt, and this is from Matruh, or our western part. How do you see these crafts as part and parcel of our cultural heritage and the identity of each governorate in Egypt?
Actually, it happens really, and you can easily discover and differentiate the difference, because every environment has its own givings, starting from the products available, the rural materials available in the same area, also the culture of the people in this area. So they start to have their own identity even without thinking. It comes out very smoothly and gradually. We have really lovely variety in our country, starting from the Upper Egypt to the
The Suez Canal governorates to the Delta area. But let me also know about the importance of holding or establishing exhibitions to display these crafts and to introduce them and to introduce those artists not only to Egyptians but maybe to the whole world.
Really, this is the lost key, our password we used to need, and we are used to suffer from insufficient ways to expose their products and display them. Exhibitions is a very important side, and also another very useful track is the social media.
Sure.
The positive side of the social media, that and it's very easy without any physical stores. They can virtually send their products and market them. Also, exhibitions actually in late
Open days, bazaars, you name it.
yeah, they start to be very active, and of course supported by even President Sisi, the main exhibitions, Diarna and
But here I should interfere, if you permit me, or focus on private sector. What's the share of private sector in that? Because we cannot depend all the time on the public sector, but the NGOs, the civil societies, in addition to the private sector, they should have a role, true?
of course, but if you are giving a model, you are inspiring people. That's what happened. Every corner, especially nowadays in the North Coast, you will find a lot of exhibitions. Even in clubs, in different gatherings, they are starting to, even in the streets, sometimes when you have an empty land, they take a permission and they make an exhibition. But it starts to work actually in different tracks.
With all age categories, Dr. Amani, because I don't know how the youth are receiving the idea or absorbing the idea of being included into such a system. I do have a talent, so I'm going to invade this market, and I'm going to have my own business. Is this happening on the ground?
Yes, strongly. Yani if you see any exhibition, you will find not less than 70% are young youth with new ideas, with their own products, either handcrafts or even a normal production depending on machines. They are trying to invade the market very strongly, actually.
Great, but also when you do have a hand in having the old or veteran generations conveying what they had in mind, the talent they have, the experience they have to the new ones, this is going to be marvelous for the coming generations. Is this happening? I mean, to have training courses, vocational training, to even scout for the talented artists, to give them support, whether financially or non-financially.
Of course, it is very important, and the gathering events like exhibitions are very good ignition because you will find many people gathering around the talented ladies and ask them how they are doing so, and they are very generous. Sometimes they give advices and some instructions without any gaining. We have this kind of spirit, and gradually sometimes we
Let me give you an example, Dr. Amani, because, for example, in the COVID-19 era, when the lockdown was there, many courses were introduced online, and many people really benefited from it. Why we do not use the very same spirit, as you've kindly mentioned, and to spread it all over Egypt and maybe all over the world?
actually, it happened, and it was a very good start in this period. And I think many organizations start to understand how useful it is, and saving time, saving money by just sending
Courses online.
Yeah, sending the ideas. It's very simple. No need to waste our time. But I think it's happening, and it is going on.
Before I go, I should say that I really admire the costume, I really admire the outfit, and I hope that these pieces of art made by our Egyptian very talented hands are going to invade markets all over the world, not only for us. Dr. Amani, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, right after the short break, we are going to be back with more. Stay tuned.